else expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Harris to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. It's a give to Freeman running right. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. They go play action with Franks. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. On first down, here's Franks. And his throw here's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
These two teams all tied after one. 3 yards remain for second down. Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Setting up play action. Franks. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Franks. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about. Franks now to throw on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction. On 1st and 10, Franks. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The Franks looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now Franks. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground. Franks now. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 1. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Second down and 8. They'll look to throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll set up a throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. 2 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 and 2. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On first down, Franks. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Franks. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
2nd and short now following the fumble. It's Franks now from the shotgun. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 7 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now back to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? This is Freeman, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
105 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cunningham. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
He finds his man complete. That's Ford. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Franks escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
137 yards on the ground for him now, as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a 1st down carry for Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cunningham. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Freeman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Looking to throw. Franks. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Off play action. Franks. Flush to his right. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on 1st down. Franks. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Franks sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. He's back to throw, and it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Rosas now to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Franks flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pick up there on the scramble.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Falcons are going to win the game. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but